Hey everybody, it's Juanita Waterman, and here I am at my very private lake. Okay, well, it's very private and it is a lake. I don't actually own it, so let's get that straight. But I'm here with my granddaughter, Sedona, and she's going to play, and I'm going to watch her. Good thing I have this way so I can see everything she does. And I'm going to give a quick review on Monavi. And the reason for this review is because many of you out there are looking for a company, looking for something you can build online. You don't want to talk to friends, family, neighbors, and you want to do something online. Well, number one, Monavi is not an online business. They, in fact, don't really encourage that. So you're not going to get an encouragement from them. Two, I can tell you when I joined Monavi, I joined it about 4 years ago. I got my bottle. The woman who I signed up under, I said, is there anybody in Maine? And there wasn't. So I signed up under a woman who was from Florida who had a place in Maine. She just happened to be coming to town. She gave me my products, and I never saw or heard from her again. It was just in and out. And I had no way to know what to do or how to plug in. So I took my products home, tasted them, did not like it. I did not like the taste at all. Tried to get my husband to take it. He took it. He liked it okay. So that was good. And okay, then, so of course I never stayed with Monavi because I didn't have any system on how to do it. I thought I just had to go online and share this with everyone, because one of the things I loved about Monavi, I had been in another company and I couldn't sell it. And I kept trying to get my friends to use it. They'd use it, but they wouldn't have enough money to buy it or whatever. And I thought, well, it's the product. If I just had a product they could really, really love, they would just jump right in and join me. So I went to the website. It was a Monavi website. It was beautiful. Oh my gosh. Talk about an experience. Talk about a story was told. You felt like you were in the jungles of the Amazon in South America. It was just amazing, amazing story. And you felt like you were right there. So I had to have that product. I mean, the website sold it, believe me, to me. And I thought, this website's going to work for everybody. I'm going to send people to this website. They're going to join me. Not. Because I was sending the wrong people. These were not people who were a targeted market. People looking for a business. People looking for health products. So it just didn't work out. So about 2 years later, and I'm not blaming Monavi for that. I'm not blaming the company or my hot upline. I just didn't know what I was doing. So 2 years later, I go to a MLM mastermind group, and I get to meet Orrin Woodward. And I have never met a more amazing speaker than him. He tells fabulous stories. He has a wonderful story how he even came into the industry with his wife, and how funny it was. And he tells the best stories. He tells the best ways to build a business, how you have to be a leader, and he is an awesome leader, and I see why Monavi has amazing success. So I really have to give you a plug for Orrin Woodward. Now, the next part of my business is, let's just educate ourselves about companies then. Products, great product, leadership, Orrin Woodward, doesn't get any better than that. So, what is the difference between companies? Well, let me just educate you a little bit. Old school, new school, and next generation. Now, here's the difference, and this is what I want you to get. Write this down. Old school. These are the Shackleys and the Herbalifes. These were great companies, and are still great companies. They have made billionaires out of the company owners, and millionaires out of some of the distributors. Many. It's a system that works. It's proven itself. Made more millionaires than any other type of industry is network marketing. So it's done the millionaire making and the billionaire making. So it's not being tested. It works. So those are the old school. Now, old school companies, write this down, for $10,000 a month, it would take between 3,000 and 5,000 customers and distributors to make $10K. So 3,000 to 5,000, write that down. Because the company pays out 30 to 40% to the distributors. The company keeps 70 to 60%. Then the next model is the new school model. They said, let's give the distributors 50 and we'll keep 50. And it made millionaires quicker, because it only took between 2,000 and 3,000 to make 10K a month. So they were able to make some millionaires a lot quicker than the old school. Then the next generation model came along. And to make 10K in that company, it takes between 350 to 500 people. And some people have done it with as low as 202. Now, you may ask yourself, why are they take so much less? Well, instead of giving the distributors 50-50, they decided to give the distributors 60-70 and the company 30-40. So that the distributors actually own the company. They're getting the majority of the profits from it. Not some movie star, like Bend It Like Beckham. They're not paying him. They're not paying Angelina Jolie. They're not paying anybody to promote the product except the distributors. They're not publicly traded, so they don't have to pay a bunch of lawyers and a bunch of attorneys and a bunch of accountants, and they don't have to pay shareholders. And that is huge. That takes off a huge chunk. They don't have huge corporate buildings. Huge corporate buildings that cost millions of dollars every month to run. So if they don't have that, the money goes back into the distributors' pockets. They don't have private jets. They're not going to come pick up somebody and give them a private jet and fly them around the world. Why? Because the money is going back into the distributor's pocket. So that is the next generation model. So that's what you have to ask yourself if you want old school, new school, or next generation. If it is old school, just know your numbers. It's going to take you a lot longer to build it. New school, again, know your numbers. It's going to take you longer to build it. And then new school, it's not going to take you as many people, but it's still hard work. So if you're not up for hard work, just cross them all off. And but is it worth it? It'll take about 2 years. If you're serious and you learn the skills you need to build a business online, it'll take about 2 to 5 years to start seeing real big money. And here's the thing. A lot of people are going to tell you, oh, it only took me 3 months, or it only took me 6 months, whatever. Believe them at your own will. These people did not just join a company. They had a whole team of people they were bringing with them. So if you want answers to your questions about how to choose an MLM, get back with me, Juanita Waterman. My website's here and there and everywhere, JuanitaWaterman.com. And just download that free ebook, Success in 10 Steps. I'll be happy to walk you hand by hand every step of the way. See ya.